Welcome, everybody. Really excited about the spring ball. Get an opportunity to get on the football field with our players, coaches, trainers, managers, everybody. We're really fired up. Our football team has done an outstanding job this offseason so far. Really impressed with the way they've been working off the field. Really impressed with how they worked in the classroom, and I'm really excited to see how all that translate onto the football field now, because our guys are doing the things that we asked them to do, and they're competing and doing them the way that we want them to. So looking forward to tomorrow, where we can get out there and run around and do some football stuff.
All winter you talked about how important competition was for this. You wanted guys to be competitive in everything they do. When you get into these practices, how do you structure them? How much stuff is going to be live, competition in terms of just drill work? I'm just wondering how much you want to factor that into guys kind of fostering that sense of competition throughout practice.
Well, pretty much all the things we do is competitive, and we'll have some periods where it'll be offense, defense, and try to get the winner out of that group, and the winner will win. The winners will run out the practice, not the losers, but the winners, and they'll have an opportunity to get better. So we'll do certain things like that. Every drill is going to be highly competitive. The NCAA only allows us to tackle so many times throughout the spring, so we'll be smart about that. But we're going to get after it. We're going to get after it. We're going to compete. We've been competing at everything on the field, in the classroom, when it comes to grades, and also that competitive culture that we're creating it now. It's time to put it on the football field and compete. But I think when you guys get out there, you'll see it as well. I mean, the first day we're in helmets, but you're still going to see it's going to be pretty competitive being out there. So that's what we're looking for out of our guys.
Steve, raise your hand.
Coach, you had mentioned earlier that the team toughness, the physical fitness, I think you said that you were surprised that the team was soft, I believe.
I didn't say soft.
How would you characterize it?
I definitely wouldn't call them soft. I hate that word when it's compared to a football team. Now, I've heard people say that about us, and that ticked me off, because you don't want to be associated with a soft football team. I say with our team, I felt like we were weak. We're a weak football team from a physical standpoint, strength-wise. Just looking at the numbers in the weight room, we're not as strong as I would like for our football team to be, or you would think a Power 5 football team would be. So that's something we've been working on and trying to get better at it, So I think from that standpoint, we're probably weak, and not as developed as I would like for our football team to be from a physical standpoint. But we're getting there. I think when you guys see some of our players out there tomorrow, you'll see some of them bodies have changed, and some guys have gained some weight, and they all are getting stronger. They're not where we want them to be, but they're headed in that direction. But those things are starting to happen. I felt like we was a mentally weak football team as well. When things get tough, we kind of take the easy way out. And that's something that that's gonna continue process of trying to change that culture as well. And we got to continue to put our guys in tough situations so they can learn to fight through tough times.
Coach, just philosophically, how do you judge success? And a month from now, what will have made this a successful 15 spring practices?
I think for us is the thing I want to get out of this spring is to be able to say that we're good at something, offensively, defensively, or special team. And then we can build off of that going into the summer. But when we all said and done, we want to be able to say we're pretty good at this or that, and then we'll build off of that, But I want to make sure that we have a technically and fundamentally sound football team and everything we do. So that's going to be a big part of the spring, not only competing, but competing the right way and playing the game of football the right way, tackling the right way, bending the right way, just all the right fundamentals and technique. That's so important. And we're going to harp. You're going to hear our coaches harping on that a lot this spring.
All right, Jason.
Coach, does Justin Herbert go in as the incumbent favorite starting quarterback? Started half the games last year, did pretty well in some of them. What do you like about him? And then what do you think some of the other guys can challenge him with as far as their ability?
I don't think you necessarily see any starters. I think when you go out there, someone's got to. There's only 11 guys on offense, 11 on defense, so somebody's got to be in there with the group. But when you watch our depth chart, I mean, it's going to be a moving depth chart. It's not going to stay the same. You know, guys can't have a bad day and expect to stay in that spot. You know, you got to come and compete every single day and work to have a great day every day, have a great day in the meetings and all. So it's going to be competitive on the field. The beauty is we wasn't here last year, so whatever happened, it really doesn't matter. You know, it's all moving forward from this point on, and each one of those guys is going to have an opportunity to compete. You know, each one of those guys is going to have an opportunity to compete in the classroom, in the meeting rooms, and on the football field. And it's on each one of those guys to prove that they deserve to be the guy once we start the season next year. But right now it's just competing. They're going to get evaluated every single day, get graded every single day, and so they'll know where they stand with our team and have a fair competition amongst everyone. And I think our guys are fired up about that they have an opportunity to do that again. And I'm fired up, too, to see who's going to step up and be what we need them to be.
It's a pretty open competition.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And what we did last year wasn't good enough, you know.
On the left, right.
Willie, I know you and your staff went to a lot of high schools. I'm sure you met a lot of fans at signing day press conferences and stuff like that. You have 3 practices open to the public. What's been the reaction from fans so far, and do you see that as kind of an olive branch to help win some of them over?
To be honest with you, I can't tell you what the reaction has been because I haven't been around a lot of them to see. But I don't think we're necessarily trying to win over fans. I think we have enough fans around here, and a lot of them love the Ducks and diehard fan. You know, just giving an opportunity for our fans to come out and watch our football team. You know, I see how passionate our fans are about Oregon, and want to have them opportunity to get out to see our guys as well and see what we're doing. You know, I think that's good for them to come out and do that. So hopefully they enjoy those days that we have open, and hopefully we impress them.